evening, everyone. My name is Henry Gamble with Simpler Options, and in today's free video I'd like to take a look at Chipotle. So Chipotle has had an amazing run off of, it was a little bit of a combination because you saw the run into earnings, but then this move was also backed by what we saw in the daily squeeze. So the squeeze was the predecessor to it, kind of launched us into earnings, and then even after earnings the move continued on into much higher prices. So Chipotle has been on fire. But what brought this trade up for me is that on the site we do this thing we call Trade of the Week. The idea with the Trade of the Week is that we have one member of our group that suggests something that they would like to do, be it bullish or bearish or whatever it may be, and then suggests a strategy around it. So Don Kaufman had suggested a short trade in Chipotle, and as I kind of dove in here to start analyzing it, I find myself a little bit torn because most always I'm going to try to trade a market with the trend because I find that's the easiest way to do it. But to suggest that there won't be a pullback inside of this move is, I don't know what the exact word is for it, but essentially what I'm saying is that it's a bullish chart that may have a pullback, and if you're looking to play things like this in a bearish way, how might you do that? So the trade idea that I was looking at, which as I continue to analyze this continues to look better and better, because you'll notice that the failure that preceded the rally will give you symmetry that also lines up there at 720. So the idea that I was sharing with this trade and the way that I'm going to look to play Chipotle for a minor pullback is going to look like this. So I like to start with a body strike that I think will still be out of the money. So in this case I'm shooting for 715. If I come in and buy the butterfly, I'm looking to place this about $10 wide. So we're going to do 725 here and 705 on the opposing side. Now remember that Chipotle has fairly wide bid-ask spreads, so especially once the market is closed, you're going to see this even more. Like this at the money put is going almost $1.50 wide. Well, once the market's open and up, you're going to find that these spreads typically tighten and you're going to be able to get a little bit better fill. So if I could get this at 80 cents, I think it's a great trade because you are risking $80 to try and make 920. Of course, the mid price on this and the natural is going to be much higher, but the idea on this is that this is a cheap way to get bearish exposure in Chipotle. Look for a pullback into this symmetry where you have a confluence of the snow line right around 720. Once you hit that level, that would be the profit target on the spread. If instead it just keeps ripping higher, the most you can lose is about 80 cents or so, and that's the way that I will look to play a correction in Chipotle. So I hope you guys find that helpful, and I will see you at the next free video.